Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone is welcome to join. So we are waiting for our participant, and our first one is Professor Ken from Switzerland. Good morning, Professor.
Good afternoon, Ajahn.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Everything fine?
Everything's okay. Just have a little question today, Ajahn.
Go ahead.
And when we take refuge in the Triple Gem, in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, could Ajahn please explain what exactly that means to take refuge in the Triple Gem in our practice?
Yes, taking the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha as our refuge means take them as our teacher. Follow the teaching. Like a student who go to your classes, they have to follow your teaching, right? Okay.
Supposed
So,
to.
but it doesn't mean that you have to only follow his own teaching. If there are other teaching you want to study, and if that's in conflict with the Buddha's teaching, you can still learn. Like if you go to university, you have to learn some other courses. As long as those courses doesn't contradict the Buddha's teaching, then you can follow and do whatever they teach you to do. But if you go to classes which encourage you to drink, to steal, then this is not the kind of classes you want to take a refuge as. So
Okay.
the Buddha and the Dhamma and Sangha, they are teachers. The Buddha, the Arahanta disciples, they are teachers. And the Dhamma is the teaching, the textbook that we study from. So if you want to reach Nibbana, if you want to get rid of all mental suffering, then we have to take the Buddha's teaching as our main teaching. That's what it means.
Okay.
And the way to take the teaching, the Buddha's teaching is to follow 3 steps that he outlined. First, you have to study his teaching, reading his teachings or reading to his teaching presented by his noble disciples. Then when you know what the teaching tells you to do, then you follow, then you practice. Practice until you eventually achieve the result of freedom from suffering, of Nibbana. Then you become a teacher yourself. The next role is to become the teacher and help spread the teaching, the Dhamma teaching to other people. This is how it's been done ever since the Buddha's time. The Buddha was the first teacher. He taught the Dhamma teaching to whoever is interested. And when they have learned and practiced and attained to Nibbana, then they help the Buddha spreading the teaching to other people. And that's how Buddhism has been transmitted from one generation to the next until the present generation. And as long as there are these 3 steps of practices, study, practice, and attainment, then there will always be Buddhism in this world for people to take refuge in. But if any time when there's no more studying, no more practicing, no more attainment, then there will be no teachers who can teach how to reach Nibbana. So then that will be the end of Buddhism. You might still have remnants of Buddhism like the structural types, like the temples, the all the rituals, but they don't teach you how to practice, how to get to Nibbana. Then you can consider this is the end of Buddhism. And the Buddha predicted that his teaching will last for about 5,000 years. So we have come halfway now. The Buddhist era started at the death of the Buddha. And this year is 2569, Buddhist era. So we passed the midpoint now. But we're still far away from the end of Buddhism. We won't last that long anyway.
No.
But we have to make the most of our life, because this might be only one shot that we might come across his teaching in a long, long time. Because once we die and should we return as a human again, it might be a few thousand years, who knows. And then maybe there won't be any Buddhism left in this world. Then you have to wait for the next Buddha to become enlightened again, and then start teaching the teaching and establish Buddhism in the world again. But there will always be a new Buddha coming. But the time, the space, the time between each Buddha is so far away, so long. Not counted by years, millions of years, but eons. So whoever can come across the Buddhist teaching is considered like a lucky person, someone who won the lottery, won the first ticket, the jackpot. So now is the time to go cash the prize. You have won the jackpot now in Buddhism. Now all you have to do is to go catch the prize of Nibbana by doing the 3 steps he asks you to do: study, practice, and attain. Okay. So insofar as taking the refuge, in conclusion, it means if you want to get to Nibbana, you have to rely on the Buddha's teaching. And if you can come across his noble disciple, it will be much easier than studying on your own. Like engineering students, they can study on their own. They know the text to study. But without a teacher, they won't be able to understand correctly what the text is telling them to do. But with the guidance of a teacher, the teacher will tell exactly what should be. So you need a living teacher if you want to graduate quickly. Like the Buddha said in his 4 foundation of mindfulness, he said, if you follow my teaching in this sutta, you can achieve in 7 days or 7 years, 7 months or 7 years. Okay, is this clear now? What the word refuge in the Buddha?
This is very clear, Ajahn, very helpful. Thank you very much.
Some people think that once you take the refuge to the Buddha, you can rely on his psychic power to protect you from harm and danger. That's not the case.
No. We have to do it ourselves.
Yeah. In Thailand, people believe like that. So they have amulets of the Buddha's images hanging across their neck.
Yes,
to protect them from harm and danger.
Yeah.
But they all die. And when a car crashes, you see them all hanging with this Buddha amulet. No, the Buddha cannot protect us from death or danger.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much, Ajahn. Very clear.
Anything more?
That's all. Thank you very much.
Go to Ricardo now from Uruguay. Are you back home, Ricardo?
Hello, Tanachan. Yes, I'm back home. Thank you.
It was a long trip for you. How many days?
45 days, something like that.
45 days. How many countries?
4 countries.
Four
Chile,
countries.
Australia, Thailand, and Vietnam.
Yeah, but you spend most of your time in Vietnam and Thailand, right? Or in Australia also?
Yes. It's only 3 days in Australia and 3 days in Chile.
Just passing by, passing through.
Right.
So you got any
have-
question?
Yes, I do have. Thank you. I've been practicing to take a retreat with you. It's very inspiring. So I've been doing a lot of practice back home. And what I found, and that is that, of course, we cause our suffering, and what I found, and please tell me if this is right, that of course we try to get or craving for the things we like and take away the things that we do not like. And I found out that if I balance that, it gets me less suffering. Like, things are the way they are. They are not likable or unlikable. They are what they are. But the mind sometimes get attached what it likes and what it rejects what it doesn't like. Is that true?
Yes, that's why we have to reverse the process by trying to like what we dislike and try to dislike what we like. So then the mind can become neutral. Don't eat the food you like to eat. Eat the food you don't like to eat. Don't
trying that.
Don't see at the things that you like to see, and see the thing that you don't like to see. To bring your mind back into the center, into the middle, which is equanimity. But you need to have a mindfulness and meditation in order to be able to do this successfully. If not, you're just fooling yourself. You might be fooling yourself once or twice, but you won't be able to do it all the time.
Yes. Yeah.
But with equanimity, you can. You can force yourself to like something you dislike and force yourself to dislike something that you like, so that you have no reaction toward anything. That's the goal. Don't react to anything emotionally. Don't react by craving or aversion. But you can react with sensibility if you have to react. If people say hello to you, you can say hi to them back, But you won't have any emotional feeling attached to your reaction.
I understand. Yes.
And you won't get disappointed if you say hello to them and they don't say hello back to you. You just do your part, just being nice, But they don't want to be nice, that's fine. They don't know that being nice is a good feeling. They don't know that. People forget that good feeling come from being nice, being kind.
Yeah.
Now they thought good feeling come from being selfish. So people nowadays are really selfish. They don't want to see you on the street. When they walk past by you, they try to avoid looking you in the eyes or in the face, so they don't have to say hello to you. So they're all grumpy all the time.
Yeah. And we are laughing.
Loving kindness, metta, is what we need when we meet people. Be friendly,
Yes.
be kind, be nice. What's so wrong with that? Yeah. If people want to take advantage of friendliness, we can stop. We can hold back and say, no, just I can only do so much for you, but you have to do something for yourself. But if anything I can do for you, if I see that you really need and you cannot have it, maybe I will help you. Yeah.
True. Yes. Well, the other question is related in happiness, that we hear every time that happiness comes from outside, buying or conquering or whatever, and we find out that happiness comes from inside only, or the true happiness. So as you said, just saying good morning, that's with metta, brings happiness inside us.
That's right.
Not dependent if they answer back to us, right?
There are 3 levels of inner happiness. The first one is by being nice to other people, giving to charity, and not hurting other people. By practicing keeping the precept and also practicing charity or dana, then you get this first feeling of happiness within yourself. Then the next one, higher level, is to do meditation, mindfulness meditation, to still your mind, to keep your mind calm. Then you reach another level of inner happiness, jhana. Then the third level is the level of wisdom, in which you try to get rid of all your cravings. Once you have got rid of all your craving, the mind will become permanently peaceful and calm, and we call this nibbana.
Yes.
So this is what we have to go through. The first step is try to be charitable, generosity, share what you have, the surplus that you have, the things that you don't need to keep.
Mm-hmm.
And don't hurt other people by keeping the 5 precepts. Once you can do that, then you move up the next level. Go to meditation retreat, keeping the 8 precepts, and meditate, mindfulness practice until you get to jhana. Then you reach the second level of inner happiness. Once you have reached the second level, then you can go to the third level by applying wisdom, the 4 noble truths and the 3 characteristics of existence to get rid of all your cravings. Once there are no craving in your mind, then your mind will become peaceful permanently. With jhana, you become peaceful only when you're in jhana. Once you come out of jhana, the peace can disappear. But with nibbana, you don't have to go into jhana, and you can keep the mind peaceful all the time. By getting rid of the agitator, which are your craving. Your cravings are the mental agitator they keep the mind agitated all the time. Right? You just mentioned earlier on your talk that our problem are our cravings. Once we have craving, the mind starts to become agitated. So we have to get rid of all the cravings. Craving for sensual pleasures, craving for being, and craving for not being.
True.
We have to get rid of them by using wisdom, by seeing them as impermanent. Sensual pleasures is impermanent. Jhana pleasure is also impermanent. You also have to get rid of that. Then you will be free from cravings. Then no agitator. Then your mind will remain peace all the time automatically.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so you're between the first and second level, right? You do charity, you keep the 5 precepts, and occasionally you attend meditation retreat.
Yeah.
Trying to get
No. This year I am organizing 2 retreats here, and we are bringing a monk from Mexico, a Theravada monk from Mexico, and a girl from England whose name is Beth Upton, to make retreats here in Uruguay. So we are trying to make more retreats with the Uruguayan Sangha here, so we practice more. But independently, I have to practice more.
Yeah, every day you should do it every day.
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to try the 6 hours meditation.
Yeah, okay, that's good one.
Yes. Yeah.
To
I'm trying.
to stop your craving to move around.
Right.
Just to be still for 6 hours, just to stay in one spot.
Mhm. Yeah.
You're allowed to stand or sit or drink water, but nothing else. No handphone to watch, and you can't go to sleep either.
Okay.
Just use mindfulness and wisdom to deal with your cravings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, especially with the body.
Yeah. Your mind wants to move the body. Sitting here, you want to go there. Going there, you want to come back here. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's not still. It's constantly agitating the mind to become restless.
Mm-hmm.
So once you can stop the craving, then the mind becomes calm and can remain still
Mm-hmm.
and being happy at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, try this. If you cannot start with 6 hours, try with 3 hours first if you like, or half of it.
Yeah.
Half marathon.
1
Try
hour,
that.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, slowly build
Little
it
by
up.
little.
Yeah.
Yes.
It depends on how strong your mindfulness and wisdom is. The stronger, then the longer you can do.
Yeah, but we have many examples here in this Sangha that it can be done, so
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
No, thank you, Tanajan.
Okay.
Be well.
Yeah, thank you. See you. Next, Jordan Leach. Jordan, you're still moving around. You haven't stopped and stay in one place. Oh, you had when you
Good
were a
morning,
monk.
John. Yes, well, I'm still moving around, but from hotel to hotel. But I'm still in Chiang Mai actually now after
Okay.
the yoga retreat and doing well and just trying to live a good Buddhist life on the road.
Okay. You got any question tonight?
One question, Tanajan. I guess if someone has some sort of qualities like they have a lot of anger or jealousy and they that they find comes up a lot for them. So I just want to confirm my understanding if it's correct. So now these people, if they follow Buddhist teachings, they start being more generous and practicing metta and developing these wholesome qualities that they can change over their lifetime. Is that true, Tanajan? They can become
Yes,
better people?
if you practice metta or loving kindness, you can change your character from being angry to be less angry or not angry at all by forgiving. When you're angry at somebody, you should forgive them for whatever they did.
Okay. And then another part is that so practicing Buddhist teaching, someone becomes a happier person. They have less anger coming up over time. Now, is it also true that they can this kind of progress is always reversible, is it not? Until somebody eventually becomes awakened.
Yes, if you don't have the wisdom to control your mind, the process can be reversible. if you use mindfulness or some other method like loving kindness. But if you see with wisdom that your anger comes from your cravings, your expectation of people to do a certain thing in a certain way, and when they don't do it, you get angry at them. But if you say, I can take them anyway, take them as they are. They can be nice to me or they can be bad to me. If you can do this without having any expectation from people or things, then you don't have a reason to get angry because you'll never be disappointed because you don't expect anything. You can take anything that comes to you. So it always comes back to the wisdom of seeing everything like seeing the weather. You don't get angry at the weather, do you?
No,
Okay.
nothing. It wouldn't help.
So treat everything like the weather. That's all, and you'll never get angry.
Okay. Because they're not. It's
They're
nothing I
not
can do about it.
control. They're not under your control. They are anatta. They are all natural phenomena. Even your body, you cannot expect good thing from your body all the time. One day your body gonna, get sick or happen something that you don't like with your body. So don't expect anything. Just take things as they come. Then you never get angry.
And if we're and then just okay. And if we're doing good karma, practicing generosity and being kind and keeping the precepts, I guess this also helps
This
us.
can help because when you practice generosity, being kind, it means you're nice to people and you can forgive them if they should do something wrong or hurt you, then you can forgive them because you are nice to them. You want them to be happy. So you don't want to make them sad or by your anger. So you can suppress your anger, even though you might have the anger inside, but you won't show it outside. But if you don't want to have any anger at all, you should use wisdom.
Tanajan, you gave me this teaching before about looking at other people's actions the way I as if it's the rain or the wind, and
That's right.
honestly, it's been just the most helpful thing for me.
See, if you look at people as it's not natural. When people splash water at you, you get angry at them. But when the rain falls and make you wet, you don't get angry at the rain. But you get the same result. You get wet.
Yeah.
That's because your perception of things is different. You think people you can manage or control
That's it. Yeah.
and expect good thing from them, see. But you cannot expect anything from the weather.
It really is the same, isn't it? Because they really are equally beyond my control.
That's right. You cannot control anything. I mean, sometimes you might be able to control to a certain level, but some other time you might not be able to control at all.
What somebody thinks or what they say or do. Sometimes that those. It's nice to just times I can remind myself that it's beyond my control, and then it can sort of just I can just let it go because it's
just use equanimity, just be merely aware of what's going on, but not react with any emotion.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yes, it's just seeing that when that truth sort of clicks, when my mind really sees that.
The Buddha said everything is anatta, everything is natural phenomena, natural happening. There's no a person or somebody acting this thing. These things are all happen because due to conditions that generate this action to appear.
Okay. That's the way to think about it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Try to let go. And our problem is we have a certain attitude toward things that things has to be like this. People has to act like this according to our attitude. But once they don't act, then we can become disappointed or get angry
Mhm.
because we have the wrong attitude toward them. We think they should act like this or like that. But you should, in fact, you should look at them as they can act any way they like.
Okay. They can act any way they like. And I guess if we have less craving, there's less the less we crave for, the less there opportunity there is for
to get angry, yes.
to get angry or jealous. So
Yeah.
okay.
When you have no craving at all, it means you just let go, let everything be. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you very much.
Enjoy your travel.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay. Next step from Oregon. How you
Hi.
doing with your dog?
Oh, she's doing good. I mean, we're getting used to it. I'll say that, yeah.
Because she's like the weather.
Exactly right. Yes, yeah. She's kind of, as long as she's not constrained, she's okay. She wants to do what she wants all the time. I wanted to, I'm going to do the 3-hour challenge this week.
Okay. First time?
Because the 6-hour challenge I think would be difficult. So I'm going to start with the 3-hour challenge, and I'm going to try to do it every week. I'm going to try. And I just had one question. Would it be a defilement if I use earplugs?
To block out the sound.
sound.
Yes, no, you can do that. You
Okay.
find the noise around you disturbing, you can use earplug.
Yes, there's a lot of neighborhood sounds, like people cut, you know what I mean?
Distracting sound.
Yes. And so if I can do that, I think I could get, yes, because I've been using earplugs and I've been getting a very deep sit. I just didn't know if that was cheating.
No, it's like closing your eyes. You can block the sensual objects from entering into your system.
Well, that's wonderful because it's been very useful.
But you still have to remain in one spot.
Yes. So no, I'm just gonna sit and stand. I'll have everything I need, just water, and that's it. And just yeah.
And meditate or mindfulness, chanting, reciting mantra.
I've been reading the suttas, so I'm going to be thinking about the suttas I've been reading. What the Buddha's been saying, and so I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Contemplating on the teaching, so you can get a better understanding of what he's trying to tell us.
Yeah, I feel very deeply that like this is my refuge. I have to make this my refuge, and like by being able to sit and control and not move and just not let the defilements move me, it's just going to be a better place inside. So that's what I'm working towards. Yeah,
this is practicing. See.
Yeah, doing the work.
Our goal is to stop our cravings altogether eventually.
Yeah. I definitely like Ricardo was talking about preferences. I need to work on not eating everything that I love and just work on, the opposite of what I love. But yeah. That takes time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate, yes, it's good.
Let us know how it turned out.
Very grateful for your teachings.
You're welcome. Next in 10. She's just back from her 12-day fasting on the mountain. How much weight you lose?
I don't know, Ajahn.
You didn't weigh. You didn't check the weight.
I'm not checked. So I don't know.
When you say you feel like you lost about 10 pounds,
Yes, maybe
maybe.
like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
On this 12 days, you didn't have any food at all except water.
Yes, just drink water for 12 days.
And how did you cope with the suffering?
Actually, for me, I'm not feel suffering, not too much, but just at the 7 days, from the 7 days, sometimes I can vomit and have a problem with my gastritis. So at that time, for me, this is the opportunity to contemplate.
On your body nature.
Yes.
Mm.
So I can contemplate Four Noble
Truth.
Truth.
Body is aging, sickness, and death.
Yes. Yes.
And how do you feel? Good. You're not afraid of death, not afraid of sickness now.
No.
Ready to face them when they come.
Yes. Yes.
Because it's not you who gets sick, who died, right?
But I'm not worried if I die. I just let it go. Also, when I meditate at night in the below the tree, sometimes the animal can come, so I just let it be.
You come outside of the cabin and sit under the tree to meditate.
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel afraid, or you feel like something is watching you or trying to do something to you?
No.
No, you didn't feel anything. Good. It means your mind is calm enough not to fool you. The people who is really afraid, when they sit outside alone, they start to think, "Oh, something is coming after me."
Yes, sometimes I know have a deva, also have a beta, but I'm not afraid. I just
Okay.
let it be.
Let it be. Okay. If anything's gonna happen, let it happen. Let go. This is what we call let go.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to do it again?
Yes. For next time, I want to try again.
Okay, good.
พระอาจารย์ when I'm in Wat Yam, พระอาจารย์ told me don't tell anybody how I practice. Now I understand clearly. Because when my best friend asked me, she asked me if I go to Pattaya, I always traveling. I say no. I just go to Central if I need to buy something for offering food. Even I stay at hotel, mostly I work and I just eat simple food. For me, if I need to choose, I choose to buy something that I want to eat. I bought that for my teacher for offering at Wat Yan. So my friends say that I'm straight and stupid. So now I understand if we talk to somebody not in the same path with me, they don't understand how I practice.
That's right. Because they find it's something that they never thought of before.
Yeah. They said if majority person, if they want to after they work, they need to enjoy their life. Why you not enjoy your life? Why you more happy if you offering for your teacher? You are a stupid person.
Yes. Because they have never done this before, so they don't know the feeling getting from giving. The feeling of giving is much better than the feeling of taking.
Yes.
So you can only about this thing with people who have similar experiences. But it's better not to talk at all if it's possible. Meditators tend to be silencer, not talk much.
Yes.
Because when you talk, you start to think, and your mind can become agitated and restless from your
Yes.
talking and thinking. So for meditators, they tend to be solitude lover, like to be alone and like not to talk to anybody because they want to stop thinking. Okay, anything else?
I try to practice that. Thank you for Prajna's teaching and guidance.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Abhijato from Dubai. I see an empty wall behind you now.
Yes. I know before my house used to be like that. Now there is stuff, but yes, sleep on the floor, nothing
No
to
bed,
do.
no bed.
No bed, no.
Okay, good.
I use the
Simple.
same blankets I use for my yoga. For the floor, it's good. But yeah, just listening, getting inspired by all the practitioners and your wisdom, and
Yes. The goal is to spend less time on your body and spend more time on your mind, for your mind. Just try to treat your body with minimum support, and then you can have more time to spend for your mind, working, practicing for your mind, to stop your mind from cravings and to get your mind to get more peace and happiness. Because the peace and happiness from the mind is much better than the peace and happiness from the body. Good. Anything? You have any question?
no, just sort of reflection. When you would say before, if there's a craving, how to counter the craving. I'm beginning to understand a little bit more, meaning that it's like my craving is a quality I have. But by making a counter, I'm trying to build a different quality. So the craving, whether it's through looking at it because it's anicca or trying to keep focusing, so that way the cravings get weakened. Would that be right in thinking? Like when we say, like, I want to do this, but I'd stop myself. Stopping is actually like a habit.
A new habit. Not doing instead of doing.
Yes.
Because doing will get you into trouble sooner or later.
That's right.
And whatever you do, you tend to become addicted to what you do. Like drinking coffee, smoking, watching TV, anything. Once you start doing, you start to become addicted. And when you cannot do it when you wanted to, then you can get irritation, you can get restlessness and agitation or suffering, really. So it's better not to do anything. That's why we have the 6-hour challenge to prove to you that not doing anything is better than doing something.
Right.
But you have to be able to counter your cravings. And we use mindfulness or sensibility. Sensibility is wisdom, telling us whatever we do, it's a brief happiness and it's gone. And then we have to do more to have it again. And eventually we will not be able to do it. Sometimes we will not be able to do what we want, crave for. Then we will feel really bad then. But if we do nothing, then there will be nothing for us to cause us any irritation or restlessness or disappointment, because we don't expect anything. We can be happy by being still. When the mind becomes still, we call it jhana. See, that's all. And the one that prevents us, the mind from entering into jhana, is our craving.
Right.
So try to stop our craving by stop our thinking, by using mindfulness. Focus on a mantra or on an object that we can pay attention to, so that we don't have to go think about other things. So the practice of mindfulness is very important. Be mindful with an object. We call kammatthana. An object that can keep the mind calm is a kammatthana. Like the watching your breathing, your breath. This is one form of kammatthana. Or you can use reciting the Buddha's teaching or the Buddha's name. This is another form of keeping your mind from thinking. And eventually you can stop thinking. Then when you stop thinking, your mind will feel at ease, peaceful, and happy. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Next,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank
Next,
you.
Philip from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
Good evening, Ajahn. I just maybe ask a question. The Buddha said that there shouldn't be any schism in the Sangha. It's a different lineage and things like that considered as schism in the interpretation of Buddhism, and also even the other traditions like Vajrayana, Theravada, and Mahayana in this context.
Well, we don't consider it as a schism because we don't attack each other. We just practice according to our teacher's interpretation of the Buddha's teaching. So different teachers might have slightly variation on the interpretation of his teaching, but principally it's still the same. Practicing of charity, morality, and meditation. This is the core of the Buddha's teaching, is still the same. But the nitty-gritty thing, might be different. How you wear your robes and whether you shave your head twice a month or once a month. This is something just preferences.
Okay. And for example, in Thailand, there are two branches of Buddhism, right? Physically, can you tell the difference? I know in the chanting, the pronunciation from the Dhamma Yuttiya and
Mahanikaya.
Dhamma Nikaya, they sound a bit different. I think, right? From the physical point of view, is there a way to tell from the temple, like if you are like you can tell the difference between a Catholic temple and a Protestant temple? That's what I'm trying to get at. Or I mean, like, for example,
I don't think so. You have to know where they come from, which temple they come from. And even then, you might not know this temple, whether it's Mahanikaya or Dhammayut. You have to look it up. I don't know sometimes, but to me, it doesn't matter. I look at them as monks, just like me, we are monks. Whether Dhammayut or Mahanikaya, it's just the interpretation of the Buddha's teaching. Usually in Thailand, it's the interpretation on the monastic code, which slightly differ.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Because in Malaysia, I mean, we have the privilege, or we can actually see, I mean, like Sri Lankan temples, what is it, Burmese temples, Thai temples. I mean, they have the architecture difference, sometimes also in their robes and their colors and things like that. So
Yes.
it's just a intellectual curiosity.
Yeah, this can be different, but the practice is still the same. The monks will keep the 227 monastic code. and they teach the Noble Eightfold Path, the Four Noble Truths, and these are all the same. I think what makes them different is the intensity of practice also, how strict they are with the monastic code.
Okay. Okay.
When I decided to become a monk, I didn't know that in Thailand we have two lineage, two different sects. I just found out when I decided to become ordained, and then I found out that the smaller Nikaya or sect is more strict and concentrate more on the meditation aspect of the practice, like the forest tradition. The forest tradition belongs to the smaller sect, while the larger sect usually spend more effort on studying the scriptures and doing rituals like chanting. So when you want to be ordained or you want to follow a certain teaching, you have to study and find out which one you want to follow.
And it's okay to ask, right? I mean, the abbot or the monk, which if you are ordaining or whatever, which sect is this, or is it
I
considered?
think you don't ask the abbot yourself. Are you a Dhamma youth or are you a Mahanikaya? That would be not impolite,
Yeah.
You have to research yourself, ask somebody else, like ask a third person. What temple is this? Is it a Dhamma youth or is it a Mahanikaya? You don't approach a monk and ask, are you a Mahanikaya or are you a Dhamma youth?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, understand.
Okay.
Understand.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Next, Alvin.
Namaskar, Tanajan. Tanajan, I want to ask you a question. That day I was listening to this Long Time Mahabua's talk again. Long Time mentioned that when you're sitting down, if the pain become really intense, when you're doing a mantra, you're using mantra, you should switch to Satipanya to look at the pain. If not, it can affect your health or something. How does it? Because I normally just ignore it, Tanajan. I don't know how to use Satipanya.
Satipanya means using investigation to study the nature of pain. Ask yourself, who is the one that is being afflicted with pain? Is it the mind or is it the body? It comes from the body, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the body is the one that's been inflicted with pain. But the body doesn't react to the pain at all, right? Who will react to the pain?
The mind.
It's the mind. And the mind is not the one who's been inflicted with the pain. So it's stupid, it's ignorance of the mind to react to the pain that belongs to somebody else. Like when you are painful and I react to your pain. Why should I react to your pain? It's not me who is being painful, it's you who is being painful. So then you have to stop your mind from reacting, that's all. Tell yourself, don't react, stay calm. Just be merely observing or knowing. And if it doesn't want to stay calm, then you have to use mindfulness to stop it from reacting. You can use mantra, you can use chanting, you can use focus on your breathing or something. The problem is your mindfulness is not strong enough, see. Because your defilement keep pushing you toward the pain, the body, to watch the pain and to have aversion for the pain.
Yes, that's what I try to ignore it. Normally, I would try to maybe chant faster or do something.
That's right. You need to do more mindfulness to pull your mind away from the attention of paying attention to the pain.
Mm.
Because when you pay attention to the pain, your cravings start to arise. I don't want this pain, I want this pain to go away. And when you have this craving, then you're creating another type of craving, which we call the suffering in the Four Noble Truths. The suffering that arises from your craving, your aversion for the pain. This is the one that makes you unbearable, not the painful, not the pain of the body. See? So if we can stop the mind from creating this craving, this aversion for pain, then the mind will have no craving, no pain, no suffering.
Mm.
Then the mind can live with the pain of the body. So the goal is to still the mind, stop the craving in the mind.
Mm. Okay. So understanding that would be satipanya, right? Understanding this. Yeah.
Sati is mindfulness, panya is wisdom. See?
Wisdom.
Or vipassana, wisdom, or panya, wisdom, or common sense or sensibility. Use your common sense. Don't use your emotion. When we read something we don't like, we use emotion. We want to get rid of it. But when you cannot get rid of it, then what you do?
Yeah. Then why did I misunderstood. Why did Wang Ta say that if the pain become too intense, you don't use satipanya, it might affect your health, right? I think I recall him saying that in the talk.
I'm not sure what this means.
Maybe okay. Thanks.
If you practice this pain all the time, it might affect your physical pain. Might affect your physical body. So you have to know the limit of how much you can practice this type of painfulness meditation. You don't do this all the time, every day, expose your body to pain, because then it can cause maybe some physical ailment afterwards.
Then you become more like penance, right? Not the middle path already. You're torturing yourself in a way.
That's right. If you're sitting in the same position for a long time, it can cause the body the muscle or thing might be affected to the point where it can become a problem.
True.
So you have to know the limit of how much you can practice this type of meditation.
Okay, Panajan. Thank you. Clear. Thank you.
The goal is to teach your mind to train your mind to face the pain, because eventually one day we are gonna have to face the pain that comes from our sickness, and we cannot get rid of it by any means. And so the only way to deal with the pain from the sickness is to use investigation, teaching the mind to not to have any aversion to the pain. Try to teach the mind to accept the pain, because by accepting it, then you can stop your aversion, your cravings for the pain to disappear. Then if you can do this, then there will be no suffering in the mind, no pain in the mind. Then the mind can live with the pain of the body.
Yeah. Accept it, right? Accept it.
By accepting. So you have to find out whether your mind can accept it or not by exposing it to the pain of the body. So occasionally you have to test your mind, see, can you accept the pain of the body by sitting and live until the body becomes painful, and not move, and just let's see if the mind can endure and live with the pain or not without having any aversion for it.
I mean, what I experience is sometimes you sit, the pain comes, and then you disappear. So basically, it reminds you of anicca as well, right? In a way, it doesn't last. It would disappear sometimes.
Yes, but this can also cause you to have aversion, because cause you to have craving. It doesn't last, so maybe it should go away now.
Yeah,
What
expectation.
what you should use is anatta better in this case. You cannot force the pain to go away because it's anatta. It's like the weather. Like right now you got snowstorm and you cannot stop the snowstorm. You just have to let the snow. It's anicca, but it takes time for it to go away. And you cannot say, oh, it's anicca, then it should go away right now.
Okay.
So it's better to use anatta.
Okay.
You cannot force it to go away. It will go away eventually, but it will go away on its own, not by your volition, not by your desire.
Right. Okay, noted down, Ajahn. Good point. Good. Thank you.
You should only use anicca when you're experiencing good feelings. Yeah.
I see.
Because when you have good feeling, you want it to last forever, right?
Yes.
Then you have to tell yourself, this is anicca. It's gonna be gone sooner or later.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
you then don't become attached to the good feeling because you know you're gonna lose it.
Mm. Mm. Or praise as well, right? Or somebody praise you.
Yeah, any
Yeah.
good feeling, any good thing, they don't last.
So this is generally what you have mentioned before. And also Wang Tao always mentioned this is what refer to the wisdom developed samadhi, right? Once you use the satipanya, you can go to samadhi. Right. Okay, Tanajay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Lynn from Indonesia.
Good evening, Ajahn. Hope you are well.
Thank you.
I've got a question tonight. So we know that there are many Dhamma teachers, but not all of them have attainment. So for those who doesn't have attainment and teach, is that a right action?
Not according to the Buddha. The Buddha, you teach only after you have become fully attained. It's like you haven't graduated from college yet and you start to become a teacher already. So you have to graduate before you can become a teacher. When you apply for a job as a teacher, they will have to test your credential first, right? What kind of degree have you got? Where did you graduate from? So forth. They don't allow you just to go walk into the classroom and teach. Even though you're just a second-year student. But nowadays, people, they don't understand the concept of of Buddhism. See? So they just take whatever they want and do whatever they want. And it's just so the desire of the defilement. The defilement wants to be a teacher, wants to be respected, wants to be looked upon, as someone wise and knowledgeable. Once you become a teacher, they say, oh, he's wise and he's knowledgeable. We should be respectful of him. This is an ego, this is a defilement, a self, Look at the Buddha, for example. He didn't teach anybody until after he became enlightened. During the 6 years period that he practices, he was a student. He went from one teacher to the next to find out how to become enlightened. But no teachers know. So he had to find out by himself. Once he had found the way to become enlightened, then he started teaching. So, and by teaching when you haven't yet attained is also wasting your good time, because once you start teaching, you don't want to practice anymore for your own attainment. So you'll be stuck there. You'll be stuck there.
Oh, okay.
So it's very dangerous when you haven't yet achieved your goal and stop in the middle of the way and then do something else, like teaching. Maybe at first you didn't want to teach, but people, they come to you and ask for help and say, please teach me because I couldn't find a teacher. Then out of compassion, you start teaching them. then eventually you start to get hooked to this teaching
Oh,
because it's easier teaching than studying, see,
yes. When doing.
yeah, than doing, than practicing.
Yes.
So this can be dangerous for people who haven't yet achieved their goal and started to become a teacher.
Mm. Okay. Mm.
All right. Does this answer your question?
Yes, because if I go to a temple, sometimes the one that give Dhamma teaching is not a monk or somebody who is monastic. It could be like lay people.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody likes to be teachers. No one likes to be students.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. And I have a reflection also to share. So as Panaja mentioned, we can see if we are having emotion, and we can try to see things or people like weather. So because nowadays I try to see people like that, but sometimes it doesn't work for me. So I use another way, which is I try to see people as AI.
AI,
Yes, because
artificial.
artificial intelligence, because AI sometimes can make mistakes and we cannot get angry with them. Yes, so I use that way and it works for me.
Okay. You can look at people as being robot. The body is just like a robot. It's a biological robot.
Yes, yes. Yes.
It's
So
made
it
from
helps
chemical.
me. Yes. Because robot, they can think and do things as human also in certain ways.
Yes. But
Yeah.
they can always do something wrong also.
Yes. And there's no point to get angry with them also.
Good. Whichever way you look, as long as you can look at them and having no any emotional reaction toward them.
Yes.
Everything is natural process, really, natural phenomenon.
Mm.
And they sometimes you cannot control them.
That's true.
So you have to learn to accept them as they are. Our problem is we like apples, so we want everything to be apples instead of bananas.
Yes.
Okay, so look at everything that there's not only banana or apple. There's so many different types of fruits, and you don't know which kind of fruit you're gonna run into. So let banana be banana, let apples be apples. Don't try to change them. Right?
Yes.
And when we try to change them, we become disappointed because we could not do it.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, we can't do it anyway.
Yeah. Okay, good. Keep up. Try to look at
Okay,
everything
thank you so
as
very much.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Anatta. The word is anatta. Everything is anatta. No self. Not under anybody's control. Even our own body is not under our control all the time. We cannot stop it from getting sick. Yeah. For instance, we cannot stop it from getting older and older every day. Okay.
Okay, thank you so very much, Tanajan. Thank you for
You're
your guidance.
welcome. Next, Gary from Singapore.
Evening, Tarajan. No question, just listening in. Thank you.
Okay. Go to Julie now. Hi, Julie. You are a newcomer here. If I think correctly, is this your first time joining us?
Hello, Ajahn. Yes, it's my first time.
Where are you from?
From Quebec, Canada.
Okay. So you speak French also?
Yes, French and English.
Okay. What can I help you?
So I'm fairly new to Buddhism, and it's been close to 5 years that I'm practicing in the Mahasi Sayadaw tradition with the noting. So I'm looking to, I'm exploring another technique, and I've discovered you and been following you for some time now. I've read your book, My Way, and been following you on YouTube. And I'm interested in maybe trying your technique. So I just wanted to kind of check with you, maybe like clarify some points on how you meditate and how you guide your students, to meditate, if I may.
Yes. Well, basically, in meditation, we have to start with mindfulness, which is the same like Mahasi Sayadaw method. You use noting. This is a form of being mindful. But I use the four foundation the Buddha taught us to be mindful of our body movement. Every movement of the body, we should be watching all the time, the body. If we keep watching the body, then the mind cannot go and think about other things. See, the goal is to stop thinking as much as possible before we meditate. So when we have the time to meditate, then we sit down, then we use mindfulness of breathing, the breath. Watch your breath, anapanasati. If we can control, or if our mindfulness is continuous, then eventually the mind will drop into jhana. When the mind becomes calm, peaceful, you have equanimity. Your mind doesn't react to anything emotionally. So this is the first goal of our practice, is to get to jhana. Once we have jhana and become expert in going into jhana, then after that, when we come out of meditation, we can start studying the nature of the body first. Study the nature that is anicca, is changing all the time from birth to death. The body starts with birth and then start to go through aging, sickness, and death. So this is the body's anicca, it's temporary. So we should not cling to the body, because when we cling to the body, when the body changes, it can cause us suffering. Then the second aspect is that we should see the body as a no self. There's no self in the body. Because the body is just made up of the four elements. The food we eat, the air we breathe in, the water we drink, these are all elements. Four: earth element, water element, fire element, and wind element. When they combine this, they produce the 32 parts of the body. And we also have to study the nature of the body as being unpleasant, not good looking, by seeing the 32 parts of the body, or see the body when the body dies and turn into a corpse. Then when you see the body as a corpse, or seeing the 32 parts, then you will have no attraction for the body. Then you can stop your sexual cravings for the body. Because having sexual craving can cause you a lot of problem, because you need to have a partner, you have to have somebody to enjoy, but then you can also end up with losing them one day, or you can live and then having argument or have a different opinion. So it's a lot better just to live alone and be happy with jhana rather than happy with somebody else. So this is the goal of studying the nature of the body, to stop your cravings for sensual pleasures, and also to stop your attachment to the body, so that when the body get old, get sick, or die, you will not have to suffer. So this is basically what we do. First we practice mindfulness, then we meditate. with mindfulness until we get to jhana. Then we can then use jhana to stop our cravings. When we investigate that our craving is the one that's causing us the suffering, the mental suffering, by clinging to things like the body, clinging to sensual objects.
So I feel that with the Mahasi Sayadaw technique, I've come to see the three characteristics. So that part's been very helpful. I find that I'm kind of yo-yoing back and forth between busyness and stillness just because of my responsibilities in lay life currently, like being a parent, for example. So I'm wondering, for the mindfulness, the way that I've learned it is if I'm walking, then I break it up into steps, and then I know different things. In your technique, Ajahn, what do we do as we're mindful of walking or sitting or standing?
Just watching. Don't let your mind go think about something else. Sometimes we walk
Okay.
and then we think about our business, our friend. We don't think we don't go away from the body mainly. We want to tie the mind with the body all the time. And
So
by being attentive to the body, we'll also ensure that we do things right. Yeah.
Nice. So it means that, for example, if I'm walking, I'm not thinking about how I need to go shovel snow, for example,
Anything.
or going back in the past or
Right,
anything else.
just only about walking. That's all you have to know.
Okay. And I don't need to keep my mind busy by noting like
No, not
stepping
at all.
right, stepping
Just
left.
watching. Just
Okay.
watching what you're doing all the time, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep.
Is it possible that that might be causing some restlessness? Like at this time, like after I feel like
No,
wisdom at this point is not enough. It seems like there's restlessness and still craving.
that's right. This is already inbred in your mind. It's not caused by your practice of mindfulness. In fact, the practice of mindfulness will still your mind, will lessen your cravings, because your ability to generate craving has been limited because you cannot think about other things. See? Before you can crave about something, you have to think about it first. You have to think about coffee before you can crave for coffee. But if you're not allowing the mind to go think about anything, then the craving cannot arise. So focus on your body, mindfulness, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. It's easier if you're not working and you only have one job to do, is just to keep watching your body. But if you have to work, you have to deal with people, then be able to stay with the body all the time is almost impossible.
Oh, I see.
So this is more for monastic, for monks. The four foundation of mindfulness was being taught to monks, not to lay people.
Oh, okay.
So, but you can do this during a retreat, like you have 3-day retreat or 5-day retreat. Then you don't have to deal with anybody except yourself, your body, your own body. Then you can practice mindfulness all the time.
Okay, this clarifies a lot, Bante. Ajahn, sorry. And I was wondering also, for the breathing, do I focus at the nostrils or on the abdomen, like rising and falling?
You can choose whichever one you like. In Anapanasati, we use at the tip of the nose.
Is
I think
there an advantage to either?
Well, according to the scripture, the Buddha taught that watching at the tip of the nose, not in the abdomen. I think the abdomen is maybe some teacher find more useful for them, so they use this technique instead.
Oh.
But you can use whichever one you like. But I find watching at the tip of the nose is more immediate. You're actually watching the breath coming in and going out. Because when the breath come in, when the air comes in, it will contact the nostril, right? And when it leaves the body, it will leave through the nostril. So you just watch there at that point. The goal is not to move around. You just want to watch at one point. Let the breath come in, let it goes out. Whether it's being short or long, doesn't matter. You don't have to force your breathing. You want to use the breathing as an anchor, something to hold the mind to, like when you use the body when you're doing something, to prevent your mind from thinking about something else. That's all. So when you're watching the breath, you can only think about the breath. It's come in, it goes out. It comes in and it goes out. It's fine, it's coarse, it's subtle, it's long, it's short. That's all you can think about.
And if I'm feeling particularly restless or agitated or stressed, is that when I say Budo as I breathe?
Yes, but
Keep the mind busy?
it can help. This is an additional object for mindfulness. So maybe if you find that your mindfulness is not strong enough to stay with your breathing, you might want to use a mantra to help bring the mind back toward the breathing. Because sometimes when you're watching the breath, you might be able to think about your friends and your families and your work. So if this is the case, then you can use mantra to help you bring it back. Or you can stop watching the breath temporarily and use the mantra altogether, just one. Just recite Bhutto, 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 Bhutto. Some people tie the Bhutto with the breath, which can be difficult sometimes. Because sometimes you want to recite the Bhutto faster, you cannot do it if you tie it with the breath. But you can try experiment, whether you can use Bhutto alone or using the breath alone or using both tied together. And sometimes you can use Bhutto during the day when you're not sitting in meditation. If you're tired of watching your body, you still have to watch what you do. But if your mind still wants to go to think about some other thing, then you can also use Bhutto to bring the mind back to the body. Try it. See how it works for you.
Thank you so much, Ajahn. That's
All
very
right.
helpful.
Is that all for now?
Yes, Ajahn, thank you.
Okay, let me know or let us know how it works for you.
Yes, Ajahn.
Okay. Next, we'll go to Ubeka. Hi, Alfredo. Alfredo from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Hi, Bante.
Where are you now? Outside in the house?
No, in the kitchen, my new kitchen.
I see. Okay, it looks
Last
different.
year, I do a kitchen. Very work. It's very
Renovate.
good.
You renovate, huh?
Yes, a door, a glass door,
Mhm.
2 glass door, 1 and 2. The kitchen is light, very light, natural light.
Mhm.
Very good.
You do your own cooking?
No, I buy cooking.
By
Buy marmita, cooking, rice cooking, fast cooking,
okay.
fast cooking.
Just heating up in the oven.
Yes, in microondas, harm the cooking in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, the cooking is okay.
That's not
It's
cooking,
a
it's
little
just
cooking.
heating up the
Yes.
food.
Yes. The paticula, but do you know what's paticula?
Particular.
Paticula for monks.
Yes.
The food is not important. The food
Yeah.
is only for body.
Yes.
The
And
taste of food is not important.
not important not to be attached to the taste of food.
Yes, not attached.
Eat,
Only food.
eat for the sake of the body.
Yes. It's for strong the body. Other day I ride I found the motorcycle. I broke the motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
A man, a suicide man, a lock man, mendigo, shot in my bike. It's very dangerous. But I not hurt a lot. Only a pain. Only a pain in my chest. Not. It's a very 64 hours. Very very dangerous. Very dangerous. But it's okay. At night, motorcycles. It's dangerous. I not see nothing. The man pulling my motorcycle in the middle of the street. Brazil is very difficult, but Brazil is Brazil is poor people. Brazil is very very not have Brazil not have education. Brazil, the poor the peoples of Brazil don't have education. Or 8%, 9%. Only corruption. Only sad things. Brazil is sad things. the world is the same, but but about the form, the kingdom of form. The kingdom of Kama is okay, but the kingdom of Kama is samsara. The kingdom of form and not form, Sobhana Loka and Asobhana Loka. The form is practice, but the form is with practice, with meditation.
The form is
no form is okay. No form is for jhana. No form is the
Arupa jhana.
No form is okay.
Yeah, it's higher form of existence, much happier than the sensual world, sensual form of existence.
But with practice, with knowledge, with Four Noble Truth, with Four Noble Truth.
You have to be able to get into Rupa jhana to get to the Rupa form, the form existence, and Arupa jhana to get into the formless existence.
Yes. Arupa jhana is okay. Arupa jhana is for jhana, is knowing, is anatta. Arupa jhana is okay.
It's next to Nibbana. See?
Yes.
Nibbana is permanent, but Rupa jhana and Arupa jhana is still temporary. Doesn't last forever.
Yes. The kingdom of form is possible to a good practice, Bante? It's possible to a good practice. I say this, but because the people's imagine that the meditation is only absorption, is only apana samadhi, is only absorption, and the form is not important. But I think the form is important, but the form is important. The form vipassana is important. The form of things is important. The kama is the effect, the form, but
yes, it's two different aspects of practices. The absorption is the jhana practice, while the investigation is the wisdom practice. Vipassana is a different aspect.
Yes.
But it's important to have both of them.
Yes.
First you practice for jhana, then after that you practice for wisdom, for penetration, for insight, to see the true nature of things as being anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Bante. Okay, it's very good.
Take care. Bye for now. See you next time.
Thanks, Bante. Good days.
Next, Diana, also from Canada, Toronto, near King City, right? In King City.
Namo Buddhaya Bante. Ajahn Suchart.
Yes, what can I do for you? We have to speed up a little bit because we still quite have a lot of other people waiting.
Yes. Mostly I was I was trying to stay mindful in one difficult situation, and I was listening to your teaching today, and I can't. I was trying to find out what thinking I was reacting to, because the situation started to become a little bit like the other person was acting hostile. But in that moment, my feeling preceded my thinking. Or was it because I wasn't aware of my thinking? Because I became afraid of the hostility. So I in the end I just asked the person that we could speak another time when they weren't feeling this upset and angry.
Yes, you're not mindful controlling your thoughts. You're watching what the person is doing to you, and try to react with emotion. So you have to bring your mind back inside, not toward the person that you're dealing with. Use the mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto.
Okay, so in that moment I was focusing on the other person, not on myself.
That's right.
Okay.
The more you spend your time on other people, you're creating more dukkha, creating more emotion.
So when I'm interacting with people, I'm still supposed to
Be mindful.
be more aware of myself.
Yes, you still have to look at your reaction toward the people that you're dealing with.
So not really listening, not putting like 100% attention what they're saying.
50-50. Have on your mind, have on the other people. You watch your mind, your reaction to to the other people, whether your mind is reacting normally or not. If it's not reacting normally, then you have to stop it.
Okay,
when you start to feel angry, and you know this is you have to stop this anger.
You know what's interesting is that in another instance, I did feel the thinking and the anger when it was in the store, when another person was getting angry, and I did feel this anger and the thinking. But in this situation, I was feeling fear, and then I thought to and then I still, in that fear, I still tried to speak with the other person, but I saw that they could not come down, and then I decided to retreat and come back another time. But then, okay, so I tried to do the 50-50.
Yeah, try to maintain equanimity inside all the time, not reacting with emotion toward whatever you see or hear.
And if it's happening without me knowing, it's meaning
yes, you're not mindful. You're not watching your mind. Then you have to bring your mindfulness back by reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. Awakes your mindfulness. You lost your mindfulness. You became so involved with what you see, with the thing that you see.
I must say I did not get angry, even though maybe that was one option, and I tried to just still proceed in spite of my upset feeling and do what I needed to do. However, in the end, like when I withdrew from situation, I was still feeling like the sensation, the feeling, and it took me a while to understand what the thinking was behind it. I mean, I got as far as just feeling fearful of situation because, like, all of a sudden, I didn't know what like, yeah, maybe there was thinking. Yeah, okay, I'll look. I'll try to apply your teaching from today to that situation again, and then going forward to do more, like, so bring the attention more to myself, to my breathing and mantra again,
and stop your reaction,
and then not to participate in the situation.
Yeah, just watch. Just be an observer rather than be an actor.
And if the other person is making demands that I cannot fulfill for the safety of for my child, then like there's nothing I can do. I just need to
Right. Sometimes there's nothing you can do, and then you just have to let things be.
Yeah, this isn't anyone in my family. This is just like an external situation that took me off guard. Okay, so yeah, okay.
The most important thing is to guard your mind, to protect your mind from suffering, from being irritated or being affected by the things that you are looking at or seeing or hearing.
And having no control over the situation.
Yeah. But you can control your mind, you can protect your mind. So you want to protect your mind. Because the pain from the mind is much stronger than the pain from the other things.
Exactly, yes. So in review, when I was on my own, I did try to. Is there something I could apply if I know I'm not being mindful and I'm trying to get there, but it's not happening, or do I just wait it out? Because that's what ended up happening.
If you know you're not mindful, then you can create mindfulness by reciting Bhutto.
Okay, back to the chanting. Okay.
Yeah.
And then just wait it out, like just keep chanting
Yeah,
until
until the mind becomes calm. I mean, then you have enough mindfulness.
Okay. Okay. I'll make room for some other people because looks like I will be able to join you on Tuesdays now.
Okay. If you have another question, you're welcome to.
Just I wanted my daughter to participate, but we can participate next Tuesday.
Okay, bring her in.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Greta, you have time for maybe just one question?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, come. Okay. Okay, pay respect.
Good morning, Greta.
No.
How are you today?
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Speak up louder.
Okay, you want to ask a question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, my question is, what to do when I'm scared?
When you are what?
Scared.
Scared. Think of the Buddha. Just think of the Buddha. Call his name. Recall his name. Bhutto. And stop thinking about other things. Just think only of the Buddha. Then after a while, the fear will disappear. Okay, try it. It's easy. When you close your eyes and just chant Bhutto. After a while, the fear will disappear. Okay? But you have to practice Bhutto now because if you wait until you're afraid, you might not be able to recite Bhutto. So you have to practice now. Whenever you have the time, or just recite Bhutto for 5 minutes or something like that. Then when you're afraid, then you can recite Bhutto. Okay? All right. Simple.
Yes.
Anything else?
No more questions?
No more.
So do 5 minutes before you go to sleep, recite Bhutto for 5 minutes every day. Okay?
Yeah.
Then whenever you feel fearful, you can recall Bhutto right away. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much, Ajahn Suchart. Yes,
Okay, you're welcome.
we had a series of we had a series of these strange events, and they just compounded. So I didn't actually even hear this question from her. I was going to review it, but then there was no time. So it's good that she asked.
Yeah,
And
good.
I can see if we can incorporate it into the schedule more. Thank you so much.
Yeah, every night before go to sleep, then do some 5 minute Bhutto. Sit down, meditate Bhutto for 5 minutes.
Yeah, actually, we have night meditation. We just don't have time so much in the morning when we have to go So yeah, but it's just keeping it during the day too. Maybe I'll add that also, because we weren't quite able to pull it out. Yeah.
The more the better. The more you recite Bhutto, the better.
Okay, it's tricky. So many things in this world pulling the mind away. But
look at everything as useless. Everything in this world is useless or harmful to you, to your mind. Then you won't have to spend so much time with them.
Okay, we'll see what we can do this week.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So happy
You're
to be back
welcome.
here.
Okay, good to see you too. Next, Kok Seng from Singapore.
Good evening, Prajan. Yeah, Prajan, last week I asked Prajan about how do I maintain my my faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha before I achieve jhana. And Prajan, your advice was firstly to do the practice to see the results. And the second thing was to stay close to enlightened monks so as to model them as examples. So for the latter, I'm not able to stay close with an enlightened monk. So what I did or what I planned to do was to attend talks by Dharma teachers who most of them from any Dharma teachers that come to Singapore, I will try to attend them. And last Friday, I attended a talk by an English monk from UK. And last Sunday, I attended a talk by a Ajahn from who is the abbot of Wat from Buddha. So yeah, so this is how I go about to get close to so-called see all these Ajahns as examples to follow to maintain my faith.
Another way is to study the Buddha's teaching, or the suttas, the important suttas, and study his biography, study the life of the Buddha. This will inspire you and strengthen your faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha.
Okay.
There's so many versions of the story of the Buddha, his life. Yeah, I have one on my web page, Dhamma in English, the life of the Buddha. Just keep watching that video, and it can keep you inspired, keep you faithful to the Buddha, and also study the biography of some of the noble disciples, Moggallana, Sariputta. People like this is somebody that you should try to stay close to, because then you can use them as your model. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Prajan.
That's all, huh?
Yes, for this evening, yes.
Okay. I'll see you next time. Next, we'll go to B. Ravin from Bangkok.
Hi, Prajan. Good evening. I hope you are doing well.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you?
Prajan, given the time, I'll just keep it down to one short question. Prajan, you mentioned the importance of trying to achieve the fourth jhana for like the equanimity and the mindfulness in order to pursue the
wisdom.
Yeah. So I understand there are four more jhanas, the formless jhanas, which you don't really talk much about, but is there a reason why the focus is more on the fourth jhana rather than the formless jhanas?
Because that's all you need. You don't need more than that. But if you have the ability, you can also go into the formless if you like. But it doesn't make any difference in terms of supporting your development of wisdom. So you should spend more time on, once you have the fourth jhana, then you should spend more time on developing wisdom. Then continue on with your formless jhana.
So they are more of a nice to have, but not necessary to
It's
do it
like
with
it's like
wisdom.
having a supercar and an ordinary car. It takes you to the same place.
Oh, I see. Because I read somewhere they said that actually it is like more calm, but I mean, like you said, it's not necessary. So I don't need to focus on that. Just focus on
Yeah,
the
just
form.
get to the fourth. All right.
Yeah, I find it quite difficult because sometimes when I meditate, Prajan, I have feelings of happiness or maybe sukha, I think. So I understand fourth jhana is to let all of those go, right? It is purely just equanimity.
Just to ignore it, concentrate on your meditation object. This is just like something you pass along the way. So don't stop and become enamored with what you see on the way, because if you do, you will not get to your destination. You have to continue, keep watching your breath. If you're using your breath as the object of meditation, and then eventually it will pass all these things, and then it eventually reach the fourth jhana and equanimity.
So Prajan, eventually the breath will disappear. I don't need to do anything else. I just stay in the state of calm. Is that right?
Just
Because
remain
I noticed
mindful. Just remain mindful as if the breath is still there.
it's there.
Don't start to contemplate or anything like that. Just keep watching emptiness of breath. And then maybe a few minutes or a few seconds later, it might then fall into jhana, like falling from a high place, or feeling like losing your last breath. And then you might become peace and contented, still. Okay.
Understood, Prajan. I will try to observe that in my next meditation sessions.
All right.
Thank you, Prajan.
You're welcome. Next, Witness. Maha Witness. Hi, how are you? Please unmute your microphone first.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. Thank you.
How are you, sir? How are you, Ajahn?
Fine, thank you. What can I do for you?
Yes, Ajahn. You said the Buddha said it's my the 32 parts is not mine. My hand is not mine. My eye is not mine. Everything is not mine.
Yes.
So what of the mind?
The mind is just a knowing element.
So mind is not mine too?
Mind is mind, but mind is no self. There's no self in the mind either. Mind is just a knowing element, like the water element, the wind element. There is no self in these elements. They are just natural phenomena and have special properties. See? The mind has special property in that it has the ability to know, to feel, to remember, and to perceive.
Okay.
That's all. But the problem with the mind is the mind has the illusion, and it creates a fictional story about itself. It is a self, it's a king, it's a president, it is a man, a woman, or whatever.
So why is the mind is creating all kind of thoughts? Why is perforation of the thoughts coming from the mind?
Ignorance, not knowing its own true nature.
That's the nature of the mind or nature of the ego? Or
It's the delusion of the mind creating this ego.
Okay.
The mind is like a fictional writer.
Okay.
It creates the story of itself as being a self, and then once it possesses a body, then it becomes a man or a woman, and once it starts to have status, it perceives itself as being a king, or president, or prime minister, and so forth.
So to purify the mind, the only way is the meditation.
Yes, to stop all this proliferation. Then you discover the true nature of the mind, that it's just a knower, a knowing element.
That's the true nature of the mind, the knowing element.
Yes. And it has ability to think, to feel.
Okay. So once the mind is like purified, like Buddha's mind, even that is not mind too.
It's never yours in the first place. It's just a proliferation created by the thinking of the mind.
Oh, yeah.
When you stop thinking, then the self disappears. See?
Okay.
You have to meditate to at least get to the fourth jhana. Then you start to see the mind in its alone nature by itself.
Okay. And to stay in the fourth jhana, after that we have to go to the vipassana, no? Or we can stay in the fourth jhana, say like samadhi level.
You want to practice that until you become very proficient with the fourth jhana, until you can have equanimity all the time, even after you come out of meditation.
Okay.
Then you will start to teach your mind the nature of your body.
That's vipassana.
Yeah, vipassana, the nature of your feelings and the nature of your mind.
Okay.
Your emotions.
Okay, Ajahn. And another thing is, again, the Angulimal, he had did so many killing, murders, and offense. And how come is Buddha did some miracle to him? All of a sudden, he become nirvana stage. In the same birth, he got the nirvana arhat stage. How come is it possible after did so many murders and sin?
Because he was delusional at first, to think that to achieve supremacy you have to kill people. See,
yeah.
And then the Buddha told him the truth that to achieve supremacy you have to kill your defilement instead. So he turned around from instead of killing other people, he came and turned around and killed his own defilement, kill his own greed, hate, and delusion.
So he did in one birth. He did a whole thing purified by himself. In the.
I'm not sure whether it takes one word for him. It might take a few times, a few days for him to change the object of his killing to kill his defilement. See?
Yeah.
I don't think it mentioned in the text, so I'm not sure whether it's right away or not. I don't know.
Yeah, but he got the arhat stage.
He got the message that he's killing the wrong people. He should be killing his own defilement, not other people. If he wants to achieve supremacy.
Oh yeah, but yeah, my question is, but he got the nirvana stage in that same birth, no?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Same birth, yeah. But the Buddha did some miracle to him, or just only the teaching?
Just told him the right direction to go. He went in the wrong direction. Killing other people is in the wrong direction.
Oh yeah.
And it's time to come into this direction to kill his own defilement.
Yeah. So.
So when he killed all his defilement, then he reached Nibbana.
Nibbana. Yeah.
Okay, understand?
Yeah. And me, I'm giving more importance to the work. Always I am work. I have to reduce the work to go to this path. I'm doing a meditation, but I'm mostly working too hard.
You have to reduce your work by reducing your expenses. Spend less money. When you spend less money, then you don't have to work as hard to make the money to pay for your expenses.
Yeah.
So try to reduce your expenses. Live simple. Live like a monk. Eat once a day.
Yeah. And when I'm doing sometimes the meditation is going very smoothly, but sometimes I feel like I was awake, but I feel like sleepiness. Why is that?
Sometimes you eat too much. Sometimes you eat too much and cause you to be sleepy.
Okay.
So you want to moderate your eating.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank
You're
you so much.
welcome. Next, Dr. Indira and Dr. Pia from Toronto.
Good morning from Toronto, Ajahn.
Yeah.
So is it snowy right now?
Lots. Right now it's sunny, but we had lots of snow. I
No,
think
it's a
depending on the
Snowstorm
area,
the other day. A few days ago, you have big storm, right?
big
Yes,
storm.
big
Yeah,
storm.
I think 60 plus centimeters in this area.
Mhm.
So we're buried in snow.
So how are you? You have any comment on what we said today?
We are good. I just have one thing to say. With Angulimala, although it all happened in this birth, maybe he had paramis too for Buddha to see him and help him like that. Isn't
Yes.
it, Tanaj?
That's right. He just have the wrong view. That's all.
Yes.
Once you correct the right view, then he can continue on the path right away.
Yeah, I think it's an exceptional case, but it's good to know in a way, even if you do wrong thing, we can turn around, right? If you
Yes.
have the right attitude.
You have to accept your mistake. This is the
Mm.
moral of the story. Is you have to learn to accept your mistake.
Yeah.
Don't be stubborn. If a wise person tell you something, then you should listen to him
That's
or
so
her.
true. Wow.
Like you
I
and
think it should be like
you
that.
and your partner. Who should be listening to who?
We are listening to you, Tanajan.
Okay.
Yes. Path has been so much smoother, for which we are very grateful.
Okay. Well, do you have any comment, Dr. Pia?
No. I think you touch on the shunyata. I was like always getting it depends on the context, right? Either your meditation, maybe the thoughts completely gone in maybe fourth jhana is sort of temporary shunyata, but or shunyata of the dwelling meditation, dwelling, this also called arupa jhana shunyata. So all depends on the context, right? But ultimate is emptiness is nibbana, is it?
No, nibbana is the absence of suffering due to the absence of craving.
Craving.
Mm.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Tanajan Teruan Saran.
Yes.
Okay, next, Vancouver, Toronto, Canada, Sri and Czech.
Greetings, Ajahn.
Greetings,
How
Ajahn.
are you? Any question? Any comment?
Doing well, thank you.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Quick questions. When one got sick, and you mentioned before using Dhamma medicine, like
Yes, teaching your mind that the mind is not sick. The one who's sick is the body. So the mind should not get upset with the sickness of the body, because the mind itself doesn't get sick. But the mind get upset and wants the body to get well. By wanting the body to get well, the mind is creating suffering for the mind, making the mind sick instead.
Oh.
So you teach the mind that the body is natural for the body to get sick, and it's nothing you can do anything about it once it gets sick. You just have to wait for it to get well. In the meantime, you just have to be calm and not be disturbed by the sickness of the body. That's all. This is a Dhamma medicine. If you can do this, you might not need to go to see a doctor or take any medicine. You just wait for the body to cure itself. If it's the kind of sickness that will disappear by itself. But there are sometimes sickness that you have to fix by taking medicine or do something. Then you will have to do that also. But in the meantime, you can be calm and be patient and not get restless and agitated and wanting the body to get well right away, for instance. This can cause you to have suffering in your mind. Okay?
Yep.
What about you? Jack, any question?
One question. I am wondering, like with Sotapanna, I think you were saying that anger can drive us to bad
existence, right? Like can drive people like to hell or something, right?
Yes, because you obey the precept. When you're angry at someone, you might kill that person, see.
Oh, but if you don't kill the
Then
person,
doesn't take you to hell yet.
no? Oh,
No,
I
anger
thought
itself
people that
doesn't kill
always,
you. No, anger just causes you suffering in your mind.
oh,
But if you break the precept, then you go to hell for that. You have to hurt other people.
oh, I
When
guess
you're
I knew.
angry, you're just hurting yourself.
Oh, but
And you don't want to hurt yourself, so you want to stop the anger.
yeah, yeah.
But if you let the anger continue, it might spread to action, and then you might go hurt other people. Like the one who next to you, you might break his leg. Have you ever thought of doing that sometime?
But okay, but I thought that people who are angry
No,
automatically.
you have to break the precept, especially killing other people. They will send you to hell. When you're angry at someone and you cannot stop your anger, and you want to run out your anger by hurting the person that make you angry.
Oh, that's why Sotapanna can never go to hell because he or she will
He'll stop
never
hurting
break
other
the
people.
precept.
He'll stop the anger instead of hurting the other people.
Oh,
He knows the cause. The cause is his anger, and the way to get rid of his suffering is to stop the anger, not killing other people.
not killing other people. Oh. I guess I misunderstood. I thought that if you have anger inside, you are still able to go to hell, even with no action. That's why I was wondering, like, how come also Tapana has anger?
You have to break the precept, yeah, especially killing.
Oh. But what about people that angry and always scolding other people? Always use the speech to scold people. Do they go to hell or no?
I'm not sure. Maybe go to a lesser hell than a deeper hell. There are many level of hell to go to.
Okay, but you have to do something with the anger.
You have to stop it by forgiving the person.
Oh, no, I mean like you to go to hell, you have to do something with the
Hurt
anger.
hurt the other people, hurt the other person.
Oh.
And the intensity of hell depends on how much suffering you inflicted on other people.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that clears my doubt. Okay, thank you, Taja.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel.
All right. I think that's all. I have to go to Kunpon now for more question from Gmail, from
ครับหลวงพ่อ
Facebook.
ครับ we have one question tonight from Karamandan. Venerable Ajahn, I'm curious how Buddhist teaching approach situation where many innocent people suffer or die due to war or political turmoil. How should we understand karma in such context?
Karma is because of your birth. See? Once you are birth, you're subjected to death, regardless of whatever happened to this world. So the way to stop death is to stop birth. That's all. Once you are born, it doesn't matter what or how you die, right? You die. And the consequence of your death is the consequence of your birth. If you didn't have any birth, then you won't have any death. So stop birth instead of trying to stop war. War is not the real cause of death. The real cause of death is birth. And the cause of birth is craving. Stop craving. And the resource to stop the craving is mindfulness and wisdom, or meditation, vipassana, bhavana, and samatha bhavana. See, this is the root cause of everything, and the root way of getting rid of all the problem of the world is to practice vipassana, samatha bhavana, vipassana bhavana, jhana, and wisdom. Then you will be able to stop your craving. Once there are no craving, then there will be no birth. Once there is no birth, then there is no death. Simple, isn't it? Okay.
That's all.
All right. That's all about the time we have for tonight. Thank you for your company. I hope this meeting is useful for you and can help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, be mindful all the time, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Rajan, thank you, Amin.
Sadhu,
Bye
sadhu,
bye.
sadhu.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Amin.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. See you next
Bye.
week.